Hello again. Today I'm looking at the WWE Stackdown wrestling ring. Previously on this channel I did do a few of the blind bags. I misplaced those at the moment, but I think I had Orton, I can't remember, Brock Lesnar and a few others, but I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Anyway, a friend of mine texted me this week and told me that our local shop, This Is It, had this on sale for $14.99, which apparently, not focusing very well, was supposed to be $39.99. So I thought for £15 I'll give it a go, and it looks alright. Nice big ring, the Titantron or modern day equivalent, and a camera stack thing, and some people. Apparently you get John Cena, The Miz and the referee. I could happily live without any John Cena stuff in this house, but there you are. So let's have a look. First up, let's have a quick look at the instruction book here. It's a bit odd that they do this. They show you how to build the figures, but the figures come pre-built. Although with Miz, he can be with coat or without, and he's got different arms, depending. So that's that. But the instructions themselves, as you can see, are actually really nice and clear. The only slight problem is when you've got grey and silver, because these look grey to me, or possibly white, but no, they turned out to be silver. And if we look at the comparison here, that's grey, that's silver, but that looks white to me in that picture. So it took me a little while to figure out that I didn't have anywhere near enough white pieces, and all of these bits were silver. So once you get your head around that, then you're set to go. This is a problem that Lego have as well, I think, because they have a few different greys, and it can be quite difficult to tell greys from black and different greys from each other. But anyway, that's just me nitpicking. This was a bit strange. It came with a sprue. In fact, it came with two sprues of pieces you had to cut off, which frankly I think is massively lazy from the company, because no one else does that. But there you are. It didn't take long. I got some snippers. In fact, I used, in case you care, Citadel snippers, and except for accidentally cutting one of them in half, it came out all right. And that piece cut in half is invisible anyway when it's built. So there we go. We've got quite a lot of pages of instructions. Let's see how many stages if we skip to the back. Oh, and there's the other sprue. And this was quite interesting as well. The ring ropes and the ring poles were pre-strung, which is good, because I didn't fancy trying to stretch the ropes in the right places and trying to clip them in and get the tension the same on all of them so they look the same. But no, luckily that was taken care of, so quite glad about that. And here's the finished product as they show it. While we're looking at this, we might as well see what else they made. I don't know if they do these anymore, because they weren't massively successful. But there's Sin Cara being catapulted through some kind of drum target, which is a bit strange. And then we've got Kofi Kingston jumping off a ladder in front of, I don't know what that is, entranceway sort of. And really weird, this Undertaker hasn't been a biker character for many years, but that's what they've done. They've done Undertaker as a biker. You'd think the oh dear, funeral parlour, that's the one, would be more sensible, but no, maybe they just had a suitable motorbike lying around they wanted to use. So onwards. And there's a ring we have, and the other large set, which appears to be lots of people brawling in the entranceway while somebody in purple pants lifts up a big weight. So quite an interesting range. I do like these pictures on the back. And when you look at the faces on here, they actually look quite a lot like who they're supposed to be, but as you'll see in a minute, that is not actually the case. So let's bring it over. Oh, it's heavy. Here is the ring. Let's move this out of the way. The ramp clips onto the side somehow. I'm going to cameraman. Well, the camera goes over there. So, let's move those. We'll get to those in a minute. Here is the ring. And it is very large. And the ropes are nice and springy. Boing. In fact, let's use this as an excuse to catapult Cena across the ring. Oh, Cena. Oh, you can't even do that properly. Not surprised. Oh, okay. So, not a Cena fan. There he is. Not focusing brilliantly, but yeah, it doesn't look like him. Not even slightly. Not particularly impressive. If he wasn't wearing that, you'd never know from the face who that's meant to be. Then we got the Miz, who, once again, Miz doesn't look like that. But he's got his nice coat on and... oh, it flaps, I didn't notice that. That's actually quite good. I quite like that figure, although I think the head is wrong. And the ref, who looks massively disturbed. Just noticed we've got a big pile of rubbish behind everything here. Not ideal for showing you. Let's move down here. Yeah. I don't think he wants to be at work today. But, I mean, there's a figure. It's nice enough. It's got the little badge. WWE badge on his chest and on his shoulder. And let's have a look at the cameraman, or the camera, as shown with a cameraman on the picture, but didn't actually come with one. I really like this. Moves around in all directions. Got a little light on the top. And it's a decent little gantry, and it's nice and sturdy. The entrance ramp, which does attach straight onto the side. We've got the security gates, nice smooth ramp for them to go down. These gantry pieces are nice. And 4 lights which move around. And there's the other one. Difficult doing this with a viewfinder, but there we go. I think they look really good. And I don't know if they still call it the Titantron, but what was the Titantron? So you can see who's wrestling. And there's the logo. And if you want to, you can exchange any of those for these. Actually, maybe I'll put 2 Miz pictures up. Not a massive Miz fan either, but never mind. Anyway, so how did it go together? Very well, actually. They say the instructions were pretty good. Quality-wise, it's not quite as good as Lego. The figures certainly aren't. But it's kind of at Mega Bloks level, I'd say. It's better than Creative and a few of the other ones I've seen. So, I mean, it does what it does, and it does it fairly well, really. Oh, one quick note. These nice banners here that go on the side, you only get them for 3 sides of the ring, which is so cheap. I don't know why they did that. How much could it possibly cost to do one more little bit of cardboard? It's a really thin card, anyway. But that doesn't matter. On the whole, it went together very well, and it's functional. Kids can happily play with this for quite some time, I think. And I'll probably play with it with my son. When I dig out my other wrestlers, or we'll just all jump on Cena and squash him. And no doubt I'll get a load of hate in the comments about Cena, but it's just my opinion. You don't have to like everybody. Oh, there goes Miz falling off a turnbuckle. But I do think it's a bit of an odd mixture. I mean, Cena, okay, I can see that. If you're gonna, a lot of people like Cena, so put him in the most expensive set, and people will buy it. I agree with that. But Miz, that seems strange. Maybe they just thought they weren't going to sell any Miz, so they thought, oh, we got a load of him, let's put him in the ring set. Because I think the ones you get in the blind bags are slightly different designs. So I'm not absolutely sure on that, but yeah. Anyway, was this worth £40? No, almost certainly not. I mean, it's sturdy, it's big, it's well made, but £40 for a ring, I don't think so. I think that's a bit high. I mean, I suppose just for the bricks you get, if you really wanted lots of large plates like these, then maybe. But personally, I don't think it's worth that. But at $14.99, I think it was a very, very good buy. So if you have a This Is It or similar sort of discount retailer near you that's selling it cheap, then maybe you want it. It's certainly a good way to display lots of little figures. These and some of the big-headed ones would look quite nice in here on the shelf. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do with it. It's probably going to live on a shelf with all of my smaller figures inside. So yeah, kind of half recommend it. I recommend it at £15. More than that, I'd say no. And that's it really. That's all I've got to say about that. On this channel I normally do a lot of toy reviews and kit reviews and a little bit of video games and music and things. So if that's the sort of thing you're interested in, I'm normally a little bit more concise than I am today. I've had a little bit of a break from doing these videos because I was having technical difficulties and I was losing patience. So hopefully those difficulties are over now and I'll be able to start posting a bit more often. But if this is the sort of thing you like to see, subscribe and like if you like, and hopefully I will see you on another day. Goodbye for now.